Good afternoon and welcome again to BATUK Storytime, and this one is a special story for Stewart, who's not been very well. So Stewart, I hope you're still getting better. So this is Brian the Brave, because I've heard that you've been being very brave as you've been getting better and resting. So Brian the Brave by Paul Stewart and Jane Porter. Brian was a sheep. He had white wool and curly horns. One sunny afternoon, Brian was nibbling grass, minding his own business, when, there we go, see him nibbling grass, butterflies flying. Along came another sheep. "Hello," the sheep said. "My name is Rose." Rose had black wool and curly horns. "Meow." "Hello," said Brian. "Let's be friends." "All right," said Rose. And they chased each other round and round the fields and over the little hill, but until, here we go, there's Rose and Brian. Along came another sheep. "Hello," the sheep said. "My name is Stanley." Stanley had black wool but no horns. "Hello," said Brian. "Let's be friends." But Stanley said, "I only like sheep with black wool. White wool is rubbish. I'm just going to play with Rose." So Stanley and Rose chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill. They wouldn't let Brian join in. Brian felt very sad. It's not very nice of them. You see Rose and Stanley running over the hill together. Then along came another sheep and another. "Hello," the sheep said. "We're Tracy and Frank." Tracy and Frank had white wool with big black and yellow spots and curly horns. "Hello," said Brian. "Let's all be friends." But Tracy and Frank said, "We only want sheep who have horns in our gang." Well, Brian had horns, so he was all right, and so did Rose. But Stanley didn't, so he wasn't allowed to join Tracy and Frank's gang. And that made Stanley feel very sad. Oh, a lot of sad sheep so far. I'm hoping it has a happy ending. Then along came another sheep and another and another. "Hello," they said. "We're Caste, Hamish and Lou." Caste, Hamish and Lou had blue wool and pink stripes and no horns. "Hello," said Brian. "Let's all be friends." But Caste, Hamish and Lou said, "We don't like sheep with white wool or black wool. White wool and black wool are rubbish, we think." But Brian had had enough. "We are all sheep," he told them. "We should all play together." Look at Brian, he's looking very serious there. And suddenly, everyone started talking and laughing. "Whoa," Brian cheered. "This is more like it." But then, I turn over. Look at that. It's a very colourful gathering of sheep. Rose gave Brian a funny look. "You've got blue eyes, Brian," she said. "Blue eyes are rubbish," said Tracy and Frank. "Brown eyes are best," said Caste, Hamish and Lou. "All those in the brown-eyed gang follow me," said Stanley, who should have known better, and off they all went to chase round and round the field and over the little hill without Brian. And Brian felt very, very, very sad. Oh dear, they are being silly about different things, aren't they? Just the colour of somebody's eyes. Brian left the others and walked away. He came to a lake and looked at his reflection. He looked at his white wool. He looked at his curly horns. He walked across a field. up a big hill and into a forest where he bumped into... I wonder who he's going to bump into. Let me show you the pictures first. He isn't looking very happy. Let's see if he can get him happy again. A wolf. Bah! Oh, it's quite a scary looking wolf, so but don't worry. I'm sure there'll be a plan. Brian turned round and ran as fast as his hooves would take him. Wolf! Out of the forest. Wolf! Down the hill, across the field, past the lake, to warn the others. Wolf! The sheep ran this way, the sheep ran that way, the wolf ran after them. Things were looking bad until, oh dear, pandemonium and panic ensues. Wonder if Brian saves the day. Brian took charge. Sheep, friends, we can beat this wolf if we all work together. Ooh, look at him taking charge. The wolf is still chasing one of the stripy sheep. Attack! The sheep with white wool ran ahead. The sheep with black wool snuck up from behind. The sheep with curly horns went biff. The sheep with no horns went butt. And the wolf ran away and was never seen again. Oh, now that's definitely more like a bit of teamwork. Oh, that wolf didn't know what was hitting him. Hooray! Cried the sheep. We did it! They lifted Brian high up into their shoulders and carried him round the field. Brian! 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 They cheered. But then Brian said, but just a minute. Some of you go ba, some of you go meh, and one of you goes bagarumba. And I think, ooh, I hope it's something they all do together. That's just fine. And the sheep all chased each other round and round the field and over the little hill until it was time to go to sleep. Oh, I do like a happy ending. And I think, yep, that is the end of our book for today. I hope you're keeping safe, keep well, and Stewart, make a big and strong recovery. Take care. Bye.